What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. I'm getting ready to leave this place. I don't have any lip gloss on or nothing. Look, I'm ass. Okay, child. You know, after work, you be looking. It's a whole different vibe. So we're gonna do Married to Medicine review. Honey, we're going back and forth with the people on Twitter about Kenya. Ooh, the people hate Kenya. Do they hate? Do y'all hate Kenya from the time that she was that? What is it? Can y'all tell me the reason why y'all don't like Kenya? Like, what is it about Kenya that you don't like? So I know the first thing when she came on the scene, everybody saying she was flirting with Apollo. Okay, that was one of the main reasons. Child, it's so funny, honey. Nothing you can tell me can make me say that she should be more happy getting married than getting Miss USA. And that's just from my perspective. That's not an accomplishment to any woman. I remember Nene saying that was an accomplishment to somebody. That's an accomplishment, getting married? Why? Why? Because you had to beat the nigga over the head to marry you? I mean, I don't understand. But let's talk about Married to Medicine. I don't think, even if like, I don't even like Candy, and I would hate it for Todd to do something to Candy. I don't care for Portia, and I hate that she's being a damn fool. Do you think I'm enjoying like looking at Portia make one of the probably the biggest mistakes of her life? Do you think that that's enjoyable for me? That's crazy. And to take joy in somebody being mistreated, I don't give a damn what they've done. Like, I mean, I guess, whatever. It's up to y'all. I mean, I guess you choose who you like and who you don't like. And if you like that they're being mistreated, then you like that they're being mistreated. So that's what it is. So let's talk about Married to Medicine. I'm trying to get my shit together. It said, damn, Mark spilled the tea. So Nene did reach out to the Kenya and say sorry. And y'all just believe anything. Just same way y'all believed Apollo. The same way. Because it was against Kenya. So y'all believed Apollo. And did nobody but Candy apologize to Kenya for that. For lying, for Apollo and his crooked ass wife lying on her. Nobody apologized to Kenya but Candy. When all that shit went down with Apollo. Everybody believed that. How the hell you gonna believe a damn crook and a lawyer over a goddamn beauty queen? Child, please. Anyway, so let's talk about Married to Medicine. All right, so here we go. Let me get my thread together. So they start off with Contessa and Scott, and it's, it's coming out that Contessa is going to go back to school. And she's gonna go back to school. She said they need a nanny, and that's what they're gonna do, is get the nanny. That's what we've been saying. He says, he wants her to go to school, so I guess now since he wants it, it's okay. Whatever. And then they show Curtis, and they getting ready to do the house and to tear the house down. Okay, great. Toya and this camel. She wants a camel. Okay, great. I would like to know, and if you can tell me down in the comments, by them having an Arabian's Night themed party, is that cultural appropriation, right? Because, word on the street is if you use too much tanning oil or tanning lotion, you can be accused of cultural appropriation and blackface, even though the definition of blackface is someone who is not black putting on black makeup in order to act out a negative stereotypical caricature of black people. I would like to know if the Arabian Nights party is cultural appropriation. Is Todd and Candy opening a Mexican food restaurant? Is that cultural appropriation? I would really like to know, because I'm really trying to figure out is it okay for y'all to dress in costumes? And these are people's lives, and these are how people dress in their culture. So are you appropriating their culture as a way to have a party? Just wanting to know. Y'all get down in the comments and let the diva know. they started carrying Toya's big ass. You know, she had a $10,000 party. They make a joke about her not having any furniture, even though she said that her furniture doesn't get here until next year, July. Because when did this party happen? We don't know. All I remember, I know that the series started off during tax season. So where are we at in the months when they had this party? The house is beautiful. There's nothing taken away. Nothing taken away from Toya. Cecil was like, look, if y'all drop Toya, the party is over. Eugene was like, girl, your ass ain't small. We can't be lifting shit up over our heads. First of all, we fat and out of shape, and your big ass is out of shape. So, bitch, we gonna be holding the things lower like a goddamn casket, okay? And that's how we gonna walk your big ass through this damn party. It was so funny to me. Cecil said, y'all drop Toya, the party is over, okay? The party is damn over. Toya and Eugene give this toast, and I thought the toast, I was like, y'all didn't say anything about this being your forever home. Maybe we didn't catch all of the toast. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, what? Y'all didn't say anything. Oh, look at this traffic, child. Y'all didn't say anything about the house. Y'all didn't say anything about this being our dream home. You know, I did like when Eugene took Toya to the side after all was said, all the, you know, the ruckus and all the shit that was going on. Eugene took Toya to the side and really had just that one-on-one conversation with her about this being her house. You know, I think a lot of people are really not here for Eugene in that way, because they seem like, you know, you just letting this woman do whatever. I mean, she is literally like, she is the definition of, she needs to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, but you just so happen to be married to a doctor, so this is your life. And she's really living a typical housewife. Spend the money, extravagant parties, you know, and I do believe that Toya is one of those people. You got a little money, you think you're better than people, you think you can be treated a certain way. I believe that Toya is like that because somebody put on Twitter an old clip from one of the reunions when Simone told Toya she was broke. What she said, she was broken something, when Toya was like, Toya reduced Simone down to being, I'm gonna be a good mother and not argue in front of your children. I'm gonna be a good example of a mother. Because, you know, for some people, that's how you basically judge women, right? How nothing else, nothing about their accomplishments, nothing about their goals in life as a woman, but what she is to other people is how she's judged. You being a mother, you being a wife. So Toya walked away from Simone talking about, I'm gonna be a good mother and set an example. She said, oh, are you setting an example being broke? Are you setting an example being broke? And Toya turned around so fast, she didn't like that. She was insulted by that. So Toya spending this money, living this housewife type of vibe. You know, honey, if he's letting you spend the money, fucking do it. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Spend his money, girl. Do what you want to do. Mariah arrives, and here comes Lake. And even Contessa was like, bitch, like, what the fuck? Why do you keep bringing Lake around? This is clearly a passive-aggressive attempt to get at Quad when we all know Quad is going to pay your ass dust forever. And that's your problem. And I really, truly believe that is the reason, one of the main reasons why she brings Lake around is to make Quad feel uncomfortable in this surrounding. And then her you know, rationale is like, I'm bringing my sister, you know, and from her point of view, from Mariah's point of view, if I was in her position and nobody in the group really fucked with me, I would bring a friend or a sibling. That's what I would do. But I think her rationale is, I want to make Quad uncomfortable, because why are you bringing Lake to every single thing? That shit is dumb as hell. The sun is like right in my eyes, y'all. I can't see shit. Okay, what happened after that? So Lake was there, and Quad sits down with Heavenly and accuses, now this is the first time we're hearing about this, but she accuses Mariah of lying about that drug test, about doctoring documents, okay? Doctoring extreme documents. So, you know, Heavenly sits down with Quad and she was like, girl, look, you really making being single look good. Because no one can fathom. There's so many women, and I'm so proud. And I was telling my godbrother this. I was like, I'm really proud that Quad really said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not going back to this. This man cheated on me, made me look like a fool. I don't have to be stuck in this marriage. I'm out of here. And I applaud Quad for doing that, because there are so many women, even women on the show, who after being disrespected by their marital partner decided to stay. In other reality shows, women do it all the time. There is just an understanding or an expectation that the woman should stay. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know how that became like, you know, a woman's just expected to stay. I don't know where that came from, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Like, Jackie should not be with Curtis. After all that Jackie has been through, cancer, not being able to have kids, having to adjust where she lives and all this stuff, and you went out and cheated on her in public. You didn't even have enough respect for your wife to keep that shit in secret. Bitch, we meet in at hotel rooms. I will never be seen in public with you. My wife is a doctor in this community. I will never be seen in public with you and embarrass my wife. That's how I don't know how Jackie. Now, it's crazy, but I don't know where that comes from, guys. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how we got to this. The woman is expected to stay with the man after he cheats on her. I don't know where that comes from, and I hate it. I hate every minute of it, and that's why I applaud Quad. And even that's why Heavenly was like, you know, there's a lot of people who don't have the strength to get up and leave. You know, we know she was talking about Mariah, because Aiden cheated on Mariah, and Mariah's still oatmeal pie face sitting up there looking in Aiden's face. And I hope to God, when I saw that damn trailer, I hope to God Quad reads Aiden the fuck down. Do you hear me? I hope she does. Cause you tell me to hush, nigga. Let's talk. Cause we could just have a whole conversation. Me and you, Aiden. What you want to talk about? You helped me, okay, and what else? What now? What now? Like he was going off the other when that last reunion. We helped her. She didn't have a place to stay and all this other stuff. Okay. You helped her. What? Is she forever indebted to you? Like what's the tea? So I really hope that Quad gets Aiden together. I hope she doesn't employ that, oh, I can't talk to a man when a man talks to me and all that other dumb shit, which is ridiculous in itself. But we already figured out that there's an idea that women can't say anything to men and men can't say anything to women because it might lead to a physical altercation, and the woman is, you know, the odds are not in her favor if it becomes physical. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that is what the rationale is on why women and men can't address each other in conflict. Say something to me and see what happens. Say something to me and see what happens. And see how. So Simone tells Jackie, because on the way there, Buffy is still in her feelings, which I thought was really strange. I guess she has to show up. She's not really a cast member. She's more like a friend of Simone's, but she's showing up to these events, I guess, to test her out to see if she's going to come back next year, which I really think that Buffy should come back next year, because Buffy to me is like, she seems like a fun girl. She seems like with all of her wealth, she's still very much down to earth. I think she likes being wealthy. I would enjoy it. Enjoy your riches and, do the things. If you can afford it, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not saying anything about Toya's party. If you can afford it, do it. Nothing is too expensive if you can afford it. Nothing is too expensive if you can afford it. Because if you can afford it, you will get it. Jackie is like, I'm not about to apologize. Simone is like, listen, we're gonna need you to apologize again. I'm not gonna keep apologizing. Now, was her apology insincere? Yes. but you're not going to keep, it's already insincere. I don't like the bitch, so you're not going to get an apology out of me. I don't like her. She's somebody that called me out on my bullshit. And I'm being told that out of the idea that I have for myself, somebody is telling me that you don't look good by blurting out that somebody, let me tell you something, y'all, this goes back to Kenya and all this other shit. When a woman in this society, when she attaches her value and her worth to being able to produce a child, and you stand up in front of a room full of people and use such an insensitive word to discuss this particular thing and call her infertile, that dwindles her worthiness down to nothing. And because she's a woman who sees her worth, and there so many women and men reduce a woman's value and worth to her ability to be a mother and her ability to be a wife and how she can or cannot keep a man. No matter how raggedy the man is, if you can't keep him, bitch, something must be wrong with you. That's why people stay in fucked up relationships, because they carry the mindset that, oh my God, if I get rid of this man, it's going to look like I can't keep a man, so let me just stay in this fucked up relationship. There's too many women who really operate from that perspective. I need to stay with this man. I need to be able to show that I can keep a man, no matter what he got going on. No matter what he got going on. So I'm like with Jackie, like, okay, Jackie, you were wrong. You apologize. The apology was insincere. You have decided since then that you don't like Buffy. So nothing that comes from Jackie is going to be sincere. Now, we haven't got to the part where she actually approached her and apologized, okay? Let me go back. They go to Buffy and she's like, well, go get her. And as you can see, did anybody notice how Jackie was preparing to greet Buffy with that fake ass smile? You know, respectability. We gotta be nice. That's what Jackie was doing. I was like, Jackie, you so fucking fake. And then Buffy walks up. She said, Buffy, I've gone through what you've gone through. You know what she tells her. I've been through what you've been through. I would never be so insensitive. And that's why everybody is so shocked, Jackie, is because you are an OBGYN who not only should be sensitive to women fertility issues, but you have a first-hand experience in not being able to, based on you having breast cancer, right? That's where her issues lied with having children, because she had breast cancer twice, and that's where the issues came with her being able to have children. So that's why everybody is like, bitch, what the fuck? Number one. Number two, you're a doctor and an OBGYN. You're not some podiatrist. You deal with women and their ability or inability to be able to have a baby. Like, and nobody understands. And when somebody's like Jackie, instead of Jackie saying, you know what, I fucked up. But you can't say that to somebody who is being praised for what they do in their field, who is praised, who is honored in their field. You can't tell them, look, you did not handle this the right way. You told a woman in front of strangers, you called out her ability to be able to have a baby. And for this woman, this is something very important for her. When she started crying, baby, when her husband came in, when they went into that bathroom and they were like, I think you need to go see about your wife and da-da-da-da. He walked in there, and as soon as he embraced her, she broke down. I was like, that's her man right there. Like, now I'm in the arms of somebody I know is going to protect me, so I can be vulnerable in this moment. And she just started crying. I was like, oh my God, Buffy. I really felt bad. Some people think she was overreacting, but again, you don't know how important that is to her, right? Just like Contessa doesn't understand how living in a house with no furniture and throwing a $10,000 party, how that's important to Toya. Everybody has different ideas on what's valuable to them. That's why so many people are like, oh my God, I can't believe Kenya said her marriage was the second best thing in her life. Can you believe a woman actually fixed her mouth and said that, girl? Don't you know that your only goal in life is to be able to be chosen by a man and for him to marry you? Only to sit up here and treat you like shit for the world to see? Child boo. Child boo. But Jackie should just admit their misstep. And they were getting ready to leave. Her husband was like, I think it's best for us to leave. We're about to leave. Toya wouldn't let her leave. Toya's messy ass. I didn't like that at all. I was not happy with that. I was like, she was so distraught. It wasn't that she was sobbing. It wasn't that she was tearing up or felt bad. That bitch broke the fuck down. You hear me? She broke all the way down to the point where she didn't even give a fuck about her makeup. So, so many women on television now do all of this. They can't even express themselves because they don't want to mess their mask up. But this woman was crying so hard that her makeup all her shit was running. Looking a mess. Looking a mess. And I don't know why Toya wouldn't let that lady leave. It wouldn't have been nothing. So they take her, oh, come in my closet. My closet makes everybody feel good or whatever. So they go to the closet. Simone looks like she's smiling. I don't know. Now, some people, smiling is a way that they kind of, she may not be smiling for like she's enjoying it or she finds it funny. That just may be like when she's nervous that she smiles instead of looking nervous, right? That's what we learn in Talking to Strangers. You cannot judge a person based on, their outward nonverbal reactions to things on whether or not it's really what it looks like. A smile could be nervous. People laugh when they're nervous, not when just everything is funny. You understand? So I did notice that Simone was smiling, and I was like, okay, that's weird, but she might just be like, girl, I don't know. So Contessa, she gets her shit and lifts her damn skirt up and goes down the stairs. And she's like, girl, and she starts this aggressive, insensitive way that she approaches Buffy. It was all wrong. I don't care. I'm a person that when I'm in the midst of my shit, I don't want anybody to tell me to snap out of it. Some people need to be allowed to sit in their tornado just for a second in order to process how they feel. They don't need anyone first violating their agency by grabbing their face and telling them to snap out of it. That shit was wrong. Wrong. And I'm glad that Contessa later said, listen, who do I need to apologize to? Because I believe that we are a powerful group of women, and I don't want anybody to feel any certain way. I want to apologize if I did something wrong. And she did what she did was wrong. Not everybody responds to the drill sergeant. And Mariah was right. Mariah was right in checking Contessa right then and there, bitch. That's not, everybody don't respond to that. And then she's getting mad. Now you mad because you being checked on how you responded to somebody. And all Mariah was trying to do was like, bitch, that's not the approach for everybody. You cannot take that approach with everybody. And it's true. Was nothing wrong with what Mariah said. I don't feel Mariah was out of bounds. I don't feel that she involved herself. No, you involved yourself by grabbing Buffy's face and telling her to snap out of it. We all go through shit and blah, blah, blah. While that might be true, Buffy might not be the one that responds to that type of reaction that way. And all Mariah did was like, bitch, you ain't got to do it like that. That's too much. You doing the most. You doing too much. And now you mad at Mariah because you being checked. And then, but just like they said, girl, she's just telling you the way that you did it was wrong. But what you do is start yelling at people who tell you you're wrong. Now, we got two women, two doctors, and that's what somebody said online. I can't believe these doctors who deal with people's health have such a low emotional intelligence to where you can't see that the things that you're saying and how you're responding to people is not correct. It's wrong for this person. And that's just the bottom line. said, did Mariah insert herself or tell Contessa how she approached Buffy was out of order? That's all she did. That's all she did. And that was pretty much it. They getting ready for the reunion. The reunion looks like, baby, I love Jackie's hair. Whoever did Jackie's hair, I was like, yes, Jackie. That hair was so cute with them bangs. I said cute, and the little things coming on side, little ponytail. Very, very cute. I want to know what Toya was talking about in the confessional, saying that somebody was lying. I really want to know what she was talking about and who's lying. We see on the reunion, it's gonna be, I don't know how many parts, did they say 2 or 3 parts, but it's gonna be a mess, and I can't wait to see it. Anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think of the episode. Do y'all think Buffy was doing too much? Do y'all think Contessa was out of line? Do y'all think Mariah was out of line? I don't think Mariah inserted herself, and then like she grabbed Contessa's hand, and Contessa was like, you can let go of my hand, and they started acting like they were gonna fight or whatever, and Contessa was like, bitch, you need to, you see, you want to get mad and angry with us, because when you do all that shit with Quad doesn't respond, and that's who you really need to be responding to. While that may be good, might sound good, that wasn't the case in this situation. Mariah was telling you, bitch, you out of order, and that's all that it is. Anyways, y'all take care of each other, protect your energy, and we'll get down in the comments. Peace.